Hello everyone. Welcome to this session of General Studies Part 1 Ancient India History. It is pertinent to note that for this session it is applicable for all the competitive exam, whether it is for UPSC, State Civil Service exams or SSC exam. In the last session, I will be sharing with you how to approach ancient India history for UPSC and State Civil Service exam and SSC exams differently. In the second section, we are going to structure ancient India history, in short, a kind of mind map for us to visualize the whole part of ancient history. And in the third session, we will be specially focusing on SSC CPO past year questions, and I will be showing you how our part 2 that we structure is actually helping us to solve the questions. History comes from the Greek word that is historia, meaning inquiry, knowledge acquired by investigation. In short, it is the study of the past and throws light on various past events of significance which shaped and evolved human experience. And further, history is divided into prehistory, that is, events occurring before the invention of writing. The period of Stone Age belongs to this prehistory. Proto-history is the period between prehistory and history, during which a culture or civilization has not yet developed writings but are mentioned in the written records of a contemporary literate civilization. And the third, history, the study of the past after the invention of writings and the study of literate societies based on the written and archaeological source, constitutes history. Coming to prehistory, that is the three periods of Stone Age. The first one is the Paleolithic Age, the second one is the Mesolithic Age, and the third one is the Neolithic Age. And you can see the detailed description also here. And the figure is the famous prehistoric art belonging to all three phases. And this is in Bhimbedkar rock shelter, that is in Madhya Pradesh. And in proto-history, the period of Chalcolithic Age or the Copper Age and Indus Valley Civilization belongs to this proto-history. This is the Indus Valley Civilization site. Some of the famous IVC site, Rakhi Garhi, the biggest site of IVC, and Harappa, known for the stone dancing girl. Then we have the Mohenjo-daro, famous for the Great Bath, and we have the Dolavari, one of the unique water harvesting systems, and then Lothal, one of the place where there is a system of dockyard. The ship used to dock in this area. This is the Indus Valley Civilization ka silt. One of the primary purpose for this Indus Valley Civilization ka seal is to infer and mark the ownership of property. And the second use is the use for amulets as well. Now coming to history, the third part, that is Vedic Age, period range from 1500 to 500 BC. In this period, you will see the Indo-Aryans coming to India. And in number 4, you will see the Mahajanapadas, that is the period from 600 BC. Anguttara Nikaya, one of the Buddhist texts, mentioned about these 16 Mahajanapadas. And in this 5 section, you will see the Buddhisms and Jainisms. They are the contemporary of Mahajanapadas. And the 4 Buddhist council is another important area of SSC. Then coming to start the dynasty period, that is from 6, that is Mauryan Empire, starting from 324 to 187 BC. And you can see the map here. And in the 7th, you see the series of invasion after the Mauryan Empire, that is period between 200 BC to 300 AD. And in this series of invasions comes from the northern side. The first invaders is Indo-Greek, and then Shakas, then the Parthians, and the last came is Kushan or the Kushanas. And in this period, if you see the southern side, the great power is the Satavahana Empire. Came the Gupta Empire, ranged from 300 AD to 600 AD. And the Gupta age in ancient India has been called the golden age of India because of the many achievements in the fields of arts, science and literature that Indians made under the Guptas. And we have another special relation with the Vatakas dynasty. That is Chandragupta II daughter, that is Prabhavati, was married to Rudrasena, the ruling Vatakas dynasty. Then after that we see post-Gupta period range from 600 to 750 AD. This is the period of political fragmentation where smaller kingdoms assert their own dominance over a smaller territory. That is the empire of Harsha in the north, the Maitrakas in the west, the Chalukyas in the Deccan, Pallavas in the south, and Gauda in the east. So after this we have the tripartite struggles from period range from 750 to 1000 AD. The Gujarat Pratiharas, the Palas, the Rashtrakutas, these three major powers trying to assert dominance over one another, hence called the tripartite struggle. The period from 1000 to 1200 is called the age of conflict. This is the period of disintegration into smaller kingdoms, where the smaller kingdoms such as local rajas begin to assert independence. This is one of the very important factors that give a suitable condition and that led to the success of Turkish attack led by Muhammad Ghazni and Muhammad Ghori in the 11th and 12th century, and their failure to stand united against the invader eventually led to their defeat. Thus the second battle of Tehran, that is in 1192, led to the foundation of Turkish rule in northern India. Coming to CPO 2023 questions, Dhruvasena II is related to which of the following ruling dynasties? CPO 2023 October 3 Shift 1, Vatakas, Pushabati, Maitrika, Maukuri. So by seeing the option, you are familiarized with these dynasties. This way you will be able to figure out the time range belonging to these dynasties by keeping in mind the structure or the mind map that we did just now. So if we go on top, you will find that questions belongs to this time range, that is 600 to 750 AD. See the Maitrikas, then Cholukyas, Pallavas, then Vatakas here. So when you study the history of this time range, dynasties and the king, you will be able to answer that ruling dynasty is from Maitrika. And Shore temple of Mamalapuram was built by Pallavas, Chalukyas, Nagas, Cholas. So Mamalapuram is in remembrance to Narasimha Varman I or Mahamala, the famous and the most important kings of Pallavas. So the answer is Pallavas. Number 10 is the tripartite struggle was between Gujarat Pratihara, Pallavas and Eastern India, and in south, so October 3 Shift 2. So the answer is Rashtrakutas. If we go on top here, range from 750 to 1000 AD, that is Gujarat, Palas and Rashtrakutas. Then who among the following was the last Mauryan ruler and was killed by his commander-in-chief, October 352. So when you study the Mauryan ruler dynasties and the kings, you will be able to answer that it is Brihadrata. So by keeping in mind the mind map, it will help you solve many of the ancient history questions from any competitive exams. So now the question is how to approach ancient India history based on the following exams. So from the SSC point of view, dynasties, time range, founder, important rulers, extreme important events and significance should be kept in mind while preparing for SSC in ancient India history. Well, on the other hand, for UPSC or State Civil Service exam, focus should be on society, economy, polity of any of the dynasties or the period of history time range that we discussed today. I hope you all are getting my point, what I'm trying to deliver it to you. If so, well and good. In case you have any difficulty or the problems, you can tell me in the comment section below. I will try my best to clear all of your doubt. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.